gathered through research.
Question.
What, according to you, is more important? Emotional question or intelligent question? Any guesses? Right. According to the research, most of greatest people in the pages of history did not have high IQ. They had high EQ. This statistic tells us the importance of EQ in life. Highly emotional Toastmasters and guests. Good evening.
Good evening.
I have a friend named Khush, meaning happiness. If you ask me about him, I will say Khush is exactly opposite to his name. Whenever he is sad or he feels angry on someone or he is depressed, he'll get isolated from the world. How? Deactivate FB, uninstall WhatsApp, throw his SIM somewhere so that no one can call him ever, and lock himself in his home for eternity. During one such isolation, he really lost contact with me. I did not speak to him from 3 years. I really wanted to help this guy. I tried all sorts of measures, taking him to a psychiatrist, creating happy environment around him so that he will feel happy. But I failed bitterly. Finally, when he himself was facing through such isolation during one such tenure, he decided to do a research on EQ. When he came back after 1 year, he was a transformed personality all over. He wears a smile every time I see him. This was exactly opposite to his nature. I wondered what happened to him. One fine day, I took a class on EQ. He shared his learnings and his tips with me, which transformed him to a new personality. Today, I will be sharing those tips with you because in the world of busy life today, we struggle to have control on our emotions. Do you know, according to a research conducted by Carnegie Institute of Technology, 20% of your success depends on IQ and 80% depends on EQ. So, the number of degrees that you hold will not give you success as much as spending time with your colleagues over a coffee or going through their weddings when invited. There was a great psychologist named Daniel Goleman. He cited that 67% of the skills which are required in great leaders come from EQ, not IQ. So, if you want to progress in your roles faster, you have to be good with EQ. I have a friend of mine who was in the same role for 5 years. His colleague, who used to spend time with other colleagues and interact more, got 2 promotions in those 5 years. This was the story that he cited me, and I found out that the thing that he lacked was EQ. He used to work hard, but he used to just sit in his cubicle working, never interact with the surroundings. So, in order to be successful, you need to be good in EQ, not as much good as in IQ. There was another research conducted by the Yale University, which told that 80% of the top performers, means toppers, the people who you see in the toppers, GATE toppers, IIT toppers, all these people are good with EQ, not IQ. So even if you want to be topper, you have to first have control over your emotions. Today, I will be citing, first let me tell you what is EQ. The basic definition of EQ in simple words is knowing your emotions and having control over it. So a person with good EQ can know, feel and have control over his emotions. EQ can be tested like normal IQ test. I will give you few tips today to improve your EQ, which I myself have used in my personal life to get converted from an introvert to extrovert. The first tip is being aware of your emotions. The first and foremost thing to improve on any problem is identifying the problem. So the way you can be aware of your emotions is by the way of your behavior. For example, when you are angry, you may raise your voice. In such cases, you should try to calm down yourself. Count from 1 to 10. It helped me personally. Close your eyes and you can even chant Om 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 Om. Or even remember a person you like or love. It will help you to calm down your anger. Instead of spoiling your relationships by shouting at someone, try to control your emotions by identifying it. Another thing, sometimes we are not able to recognize our emotions. In such cases, you can seek help from the people you know personally. Because many a times, people you know are aware of your emotions. When you ask them, you will find results which are illuminating and surprising. This way, you can know your emotions which you are unconscious of and try to control it. Second thing which helped me a lot is writing down your emotions. Whenever you have some things in life which you don't want to share with anyone, in such cases, such emotions stay deep inside your heart and kill you from inside. Instead of doing that, just jot down your emotions on a piece of paper. Just write down till it doesn't come out completely. Once it comes out completely, you can tear that paper and throw in dustbin. That emotion will be gone from your heart forever. And you will have control over your emotions. You can also do one thing. Whenever there are situations where you face such emotions, you can write down on how you felt and how you dealt with it. For example, there might be an angry situation which you were able to deal properly. Create a book which will say about your emotion, how you dealt with it. When in future you feel such emotions, you can just go through your book. And this will help you a lot. So in today's world, instead of rushing for meeting commitments, meeting deadlines and just helping your external demands satisfy, please put a heat to your emotions. Use these tips to improve your EQ and become a more successful person. Over to you.